Thank you so much again for stopping by my channel, 521 Investments, our wealth building journey. I've been talking a lot about credit cards and wealth building. And the question I have today is, what should I focus on? If I have a credit card with a high APR, or should I pay myself first or save? Which one should I prioritize first? Now, the current credit card rates as of July 2023, variable rates, are in the 20.55, 20.58, 20.44% range. Other words, they're over 20%, which is very high. But my question is, what should I focus on if I have a cards that's in this range? What should I prioritize? Paying those credit cards off or down? Or should I focus on paying myself first? Now I read something that's very interesting. And it says this: whatever you or I place our focus on, we will see and experience. Whether what we focus on or put our attention on, we see and experience. Or our focus creates expansion. I think it would be wise to focus on what helps you or I create wealth. Now, here are some wealth building strategy I want you to think about. Number one, always invest in yourself, which means you're putting in time, money, and energy into making your current and future life better. Always invest in yourself first, because you are your most valuable asset. Or you can be or become your greatest liability. An asset normally adds value. A liability normally takes something from you. Number two, understand your net worth. And I mentioned this on other videos. I just can't know my net worth. I must understand it and how it affects me in my current financial affairs. I must understand my net worth, whether it's in the positive or in the negative. I must understand it and deal with it. Next, number three, set financial goals. And what financial goals, and I heard this a lot, but at one point in my life, I never would set financial goals. I heard about them, but I never would set financial goals for myself and family. What financial goals help you and I accomplish is giving us direction in the way we are heading. Think about this. They act as a navigation system. Now, normally on my smartphone, I have Waze. You may have used Garmin, but that navigation system is to help me when I'm off directions or I'm lost. I missed a turn. That navigation system is to help and assist me in getting me back on where I purpose to go. If I'm driving my car And say I'm on the interstate and I have my navigation system, like I said, it could be Garmin or Waze, and there may be a traffic stall or may be an accident. What that navigation system, it may take me off the main road or interstate, and it might take me through a back road, a side street. It might take me off somewhere in the boonies to get me back to where I should be. Now, I have confidence that that navigation system is working correctly. And guess what? 99% of the time, it might take me on a side journey. But I normally end up right back on that road. It could be the interstate or at my destination. My point that I'm making here is financial goals help give navigation. Sometimes you might get sidetracked. I might get sidetracked about goals. But if I have goals, I know where I'm going, even though sometime I might have to take a detour. The road may be closed. There may be something that's blocking where I'm trying to go, but that navigation system will give me an alternate route. And the navigation system that you and I have is our mindset. Your Waze, your Garmin is your navigation system in your mindset. So you got to have some type of financial goals to know where you're going and when you get there. And normally, Waze or Garmin, when you reach your destination, it say you have arrived. Even though you might went off a side journey, it said you have arrived at your destination. Number 4, I must earn income. And I've said this on the other videos. I must earn some type of income. I must have some type of money, some type of resource coming in, whether I'm on SSI, Social Security, I have a pension, some type of 401k. I must have some type of income coming in on this wealth building journey. Number 5, I must watch how and what amount you and I save, because the objective always is to invest more than you save. I say the objective always should be to invest more than you save. I shouldn't be saving a lot of money if I have a lot of high interest debt and credit cards. I should be paying that credit card or some type of debt. I should be trying to eliminate that by saving less than what I'm applying to that debt. So invest more and save less. If you are still in your wealth building state of life, you got to invest more than you save. But if you're in the wealth enjoyment phase, you save more. I say that one more time. If you're still in your wealth building stage of life, you have to invest more than you save. And when you get into your wealth enjoyment phase of life, you save more. You don't need to invest more. You don't need to take on a whole lot of risk then. And the sooner, the better. Number 6, I must spend money consciously. Other words, Think when I spend. When I go into a store to make a purchase, I must think about it. I just can't spin off emotions. I got to consciously think of what I'm buying and how it's going to affect my wealth building journey if I'm building wealth. Now, if I'm in the enjoyment stage of wealth, I can think differently because I may have assets that's paying for whatever I'm buying. Number 7, I must pay off high interest debt. And I want to focus on one thing. I don't see many of them now, but they're still around. Try to avoid payday loans. If you have one, try to pay it off. Try to avoid payday loans. Now, I read this, and it says the average loan term is 2 weeks, and the finance charge on payday loans can range from $15 to $30 to borrow $100. So it's going to cost me either $15 or $30 to borrow $100. Now, it depends on what state you live in. But the point I'm making here is try to avoid the payday loans. Because I don't want to borrow $100 if I'm paying back $30. Think about that. I borrow $100, but I'm paying back $30. Other words, the APR is extremely high. Number 8, build a rainy day fund. And that's for unexpected lower expenses. Build a rainy day fund and work towards building an emergency fund for higher cost expenses. Remember, you and I can accomplish this, but it requires our focus, because focus creates expansion, and what you see is what you can experience. So work on it. If you can only put away $10 a month, $20, $30, $50 a month or a week, but get in that habit of putting away something for that rainy day fund or your emergency fund, because life events happen. And normally life events require some type of money to deal with it. So it's better to have something to deal with that life event than to go to a payday loan lender. And as I just said before, why pay $30 to borrow $100? Why do that? And number 9, and this is the one we always should strive to get to. Reward yourself for the effort, because it takes time and effort. Reward yourself for the effort. It takes time. It takes time, especially if you're starting from the negative. It takes time, but you can do it. You can eliminate those high interest credit cards. You can eliminate high interest debt if you give it time and you apply effort. You can do it. If I can do it, You can do it. Now, what are you going to do? Because a lot of people know they want to get out of debt. They know they don't want to have high interest credit card. But a lot of times, there's no effort. They keep putting it away, putting it off. Putting it off, saying, I'll do this next year. I'll do it next month. And that's called procrastination. And procrastination, I have learned in my own personal life, is the thief of time. Procrastination is the thief of time. You keep putting it off. I 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 keep putting it off. But you can do it. There used to be a song called Celebration Time. Come on. And we all want celebration. And we can all experience celebration on the wealth building journey. If your navigation system, your mindset has you on an alternate route, adjust. If your navigation system, your mindset, have you on an alternate route, adjust and focus and set those goals. Get back into the game. Get back into the game. You may be behind and you need to score a touchdown to win the game. But you can never score a touchdown if you're not in the game. Please subscribe, share the video, because I enjoy making these videos. My mission is to help. My mission is to help. I know someone had to help me. And a matter of fact, I end the video on this. There's a biblical scripture says, follow after those who through faith and patience inherit the promise. Other words, you have to follow somebody who's going in the direction that you and I want to go. You have to follow someone who's going in that direction that you and I want to go. And then when you're going in that direction, you look behind you, somebody else may follow you in the direction they want to go. Subscribe, share the video, give me a like, comment, tell me where you like it, or tell me that you don't like the videos. Because we are all in different places financially in life. Some of these videos, you can say, some people's going to say, I already understand it. That's good. Then teach somebody. They don't know it. But I speak with confidence. The majority of people in the United States of America may know this information, but they are not applying it to their lives. Until we meet again, peace.